Hello everyone, and welcome to this video where I'll be reading through the OpenStax.org textbook called Prealgebra, second edition. And specifically, I'm going to be reading through section 1.1 titled Introduction to Whole Numbers. And I'll specifically be going through the part of this section with the heading called Identify the place value of a digit. So here we are at openstacks.org in section 1, Pre-Algebra second edition, section 1.1, Introduction to Whole Numbers. Identify the place value of a digit. By looking at money and base 10 blocks, we saw that each place in a number has a different value. A place value chart is a useful way to summarize this information. The place values are separated into groups of 3, called periods. The periods are ones, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, and so on. In a written number, commas separate the periods. Just as with the base 10 block, where the value of the tens rod is 10 times the value of the ones block, and the value of the hundreds square is 10 times the tens rod, the value of each place in the place value chart is 10 times the value of the place to the right of it. Figure 1.6 shows how the number 5,278,194 is written in a place value chart. So here's figure 1.6 with a place value chart. And going from right to left, low numbers to high numbers. First 3 spots are the ones period. Next 3 spots are the thousands period. Then the millions period, the billions period, and the trillions period. And the specific places, again, going from the right to left, goes low to high, smaller to larger. So the place on the farthest right is the ones place. Then you have the tens place, which is, 10 ones. Then you have the hundreds place, which 100 is 10 tens. Then the thousands place, and 1,000 is 10 hundreds. Then the 10,000s place, right? Obviously, it's in the words. 10,000 is 10 thousands. Then you have the 100,000s place, and 100,000 is 10 10,000s. Then the millions place, and a million is 10 100,000s. Then 10 millions place, right? And 10 million it's in the word, is 10 million. The 100 millions place, right? Which is 10 millions. Then the billions place, and a billion is 10 100 millions. Then 10 billions place, which is, 10 billions. The 100 billions place, and 100 billion is 10 billions. Then the trillions place, right? And that a trillion is 10 100 billions. Then the 10 trillions place, right? And 10 trillion is 10 trillion. And finally here, and it does continue on to the left, there'd be quadrillions, quintillions, and so on for, higher periods. But they end with the 100 trillions, and 100 trillion is 10 trillions. So like they were saying, each place is 10, the place to the right of it. Pardon me. So then they write down the number 5278194 to the far right here. Right. So you see 5 is in the millions place. Right, so it has a value of 5 million. The digit 2 is in the hundred thousands place. So its value is 200,000. The digit 7 is in the 10,000s place. So its value is 70,000. 7 times 10, right? 70,000. The digit 8 is in the thousands place. Its value is 8,000. The digit 1 is in the hundreds place. So its value is 100. The digit 9 is in the tens place. Its value is 90, right? 9 times 10. And finally, the digit 4 is in the ones place. Its value is 4, right? 4 times 1. And put them all together, and they read them off again by period. The only period name that isn't said is the last one, the ones period. So the way this number would be read is 5 million, then 278,194. Again, they don't say the word ones when reading that final period. 5,278,194. All right, so we're moving now to example 1.3. So we're given a number. So in the number, 63, comma, 407, comma, 218, find the place value of each of the following digits. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing they did in the chart up here in figure 1.6. I'll make a place value chart, and we'll write these numbers from right to left, beneath it, starting with 8 in the ones place. Okay. So let's make this, place value chart. So first, I'm gonna make a little like table thing, like a little line, and then have some vertical bars. And we have a number that's given to us with 8 digits. So I just need to make 7 of these bars, and you'll see when I make 7 of these, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And, this will be the ones at the far right, the ones place, then the tens. Maybe I should write it the other way. Looks better going down. So this will be the ones place, and then this is the tens place, the hundreds place, the thousands, the 10,000s. Let's do 10,000s like this. The 100,000s. After that, the millions. All right, again, every yeah, ones. So again, this is the ones period. Then the next three are the thousands period. And then the next three are the millions period. Right, then the billions and the trillions. So after 100,000s place, you have millions. So just single millions, millions. Then 10 of that, then 10 millions. I'm sorry about the crappy writing. And then I'll write the number out they gave us. The 8 in the ones place on the far right. Then 1 in the tens place. 2 in the hundreds place. 7 in the thousands. 0 in the 10,000s. 4 in the 100,000s. 3 in the millions, and 6 in the 10 millions. So again, they separate the periods by commas, right? So it's the millions period, comma, the thousands period, comma, then the ones period. And again, they'll say when they say the name of the number, they go by period. So this would be 63,407,218. 218. And again, the last period, the ones period, typically the word ones is not said. All right, so in this example, they had different parts. They said what place, so part A, what place value is the digit 7? So again, 7 is in the thousands place. Part B, what place value does the digit 0 have in this number? And that's in the 10,000s place. Part C, what place value does the digit 1 have in this number? That's in the tens place. Part D, what place value does the digit 6 have in this number? That's at the very far left in the 10 millions place. And then finally, part E, the digit 3 in this number is here in the millions place, 3 millions. Okay. So let's take a look at the solutions in the book here. So they write out, again, a little place value chart starting at the right. And yes, 7 is in the thousands, 0 in the 10,000s, 1 in the tens, 6 in the 10 millions, and 3 in the millions, as we stated on paper. Great. All right, so let's do that again. Now, I mentioned this in previous videos. I would highly recommend that before you watch me do a try it problem, you should, try it yourself. Pause the video for a moment, try to work it out on your own and see how you do. So just like in example 1.3, in try it 1.5, we're asked to find the place value of the digits listed for, this number given here. So again, it goes by period. This is 27,493,300. 1,615. But once again, let's write this number out. This time I won't do a whole big chart with the lines. I'll just point out the places, the place values of each. So the number given to us in 27,493,615. And I'll just write the places with arrows underneath. Okay, so like this 5, right, that's in the ones place. The next digit over from the right, the 1 is in the tens place. The next digit over, the 6, is in the hundreds place. And again, these 3 are in the ones period. Then the 3, 10 hundreds is 1,000. So this is in the thousands place. Then 10 thousands is 10,000. So you have 9 is in the 10 thousands place. 10 thousands. And then 10 thousands, well, remember 10 tens is 100. So 10 thousands is 100,000. So this 4 is in the hundred thousands place. All right, and then this 3-digit period here, right? This is the thousands period, right? All these end in the word thousands. All right, then you have, 10 hundred thousands is a million, right? So there are 7 million, 7 in the millions place. And then 10 millions is 10 million. So 2 here is in the 10 millions place. All right, and then you'd have 100 millions, but there's nothing there. And that's it. These digits here are in the millions period. And again, then you have the billions, trillions, quadrillions, quintillions, sextillions, and so on. Get larger and larger as you go from right to left. Okay, so then, part A was, the number 2, the digit 2 in this number. That's in the 10 millions spot. Part B, the digit 1 is in the tens spot. C, the digit 4 is in the hundred thousands place. Part D, the digit 7 is in the millions place, right? The single millions place. And finally, for this try it problem, part E, the digit 5 is in the ones place. Right? There are 5 singles, 5 ones. Great. So those are answers to try it 1.5. And as I've shown you before, you can verify that you are correct, going to table of contents. And at the very bottom, you should see an answer key. We are in chapter 1. And then this is try it 1.5, and I wrote all of these in this order, right? A was 10 millions, B was tens, C was 100,000s, D was millions, and E was ones. Pardon me. So we are correct. And then I click on 1.5 here. It takes me right back to the reading. Try it, problem number 1.5. Excellent. All right, so let's do that just one more time here to finish the objective, finish the heading. So you have try it 1.6. So this is a much longer number. All right. So I'm not going to go and write every single place value that we've already seen. So we've already seen the ones place up to the 10 millions place. So I'll go beyond that here and write just the ones that we haven't seen yet. Okay, so this number we're given here, there are 4 periods. You have 519 in one period. We'll give it a name in a minute. Then 711 in the next period between the commas. Then 641. Then 328. So again, the period names. This far right period are the ones. So this is going to end with the words 328. Then the next 3 are the thousands. So we have 641,328. All right, then the next period is the millions. So this last 3 periods is, 711,641,328. So yeah, so a place we haven't seen yet, right? We've seen up to this one here that I'm pointing at is in the millions place. Then this one to the left of it is in the 10 millions place. And then the 7 is in the 100 millions place. Then, right, the period after that we haven't seen yet, right, after millions, is billions, right? You got billions, millions, billions. I may have accidentally said trillions before, but it's millions, then billions, trillions, quadrillions. Again, think bi is 2, tri is 3. M for mono, like 1. Right? Think of it that way, maybe. So million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, all the periods that go from right to left. And so this 9 would be in the 1 billions place. This 1 would be in the 10 billions. This 5 is in the 100 billions place. Okay. All right, so going through the parts of the problem, right, what they're asking us. So part A is, the digit 9 in this number, I've already mentioned, is in the billions place. Then the digit 4, part B is 4. There's only one 4 here. That's here. Now that would be in the 10,000s place. Part C, the digit 2. Well, there's only 1, 2, and that's here, right? That would be in the tens place. Remember, it's ones, tens. The part B, the digit 6, is in the thousands period, and it's in the hundred thousands place. That is 600,000, 40, and 40,000 and 1,000. But this 6 is in the hundred thousands place. And finally, part E, the digit 7. There's only one 7, and I pointed that out earlier, is in the hundred millions place. And that is all. Let us check this. So again, back to the chapter 1 of the answer key. Try it 1.6. Billions, 10,000s, tens, 100,000s, and 100 millions. Exactly what I wrote down on paper. Great, and then I click on 1.6, takes me right back to the reading for try it 1.6. Wonderful. All right, so that's it for this video. The video after this, I'll be reading through this part of the section with the heading, Use Place Value to Name Whole Numbers. All right, I've already kind of described how that's done. It's by period. All right, so that last number is 519,711,641,328. But we'll get to that in further detail in the next video as well. And thank you very much for watching.